love makes the world go round. Well, certainly, we're talking about love, and love does make the world go round. And the person who wrote and sang that song, did he actually believe that love would make the world go round? But it does. There are only two really big emotions in your life. There are only two things, or two emotions that guide everything that happens to you. One, of course, is love, and the other one is fear. So either you're coming out of a position of love, or you're coming out of a position of fear in life. Take for instance myself. I was sitting down yesterday and I have a little bit of a money crunch. And I was telling myself, oh my God, I need to speak to some friends of mine to get some money. And what happened? Well, I was fearful of it. And suddenly at about 12 o'clock in the afternoon, the sun was pouring down on me. Suns pour down? Yes, they do. Well, the sun does pour down. And when it was pouring down on me, I told myself, oh my God, I have a thought. The thought is that I'm fearful of going out to people and asking them for money, especially friends. And then I told myself, why do I do that? I examined a little bit and figured out that maybe I do not love myself enough and I do not believe myself enough to go out and ask people for money, especially my friends. And so I decided I'd just change that and I'd go out and talk to them and ask them, because I believe that I deserve it. I love myself enough to go out and talk to my friends and tell them, well, I need it. Well, that's exactly what happens. The minute you become aware of fear, the minute you become aware of fear, you can change it. And that is always up to you. Now take for instance a friend. You have this friend of yours who comes to you and says, you know, I'm very fearful of my exam or the presentation that I'm going to be giving tomorrow, or yada, 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 whatever that might be. Well, he's coming to you from a position of fear. Now you're a colleague of his, so you say, oh my God, I'm fearful too of this exam, and I've got all kinds of things happening in my stomach and churning and all that thing. I'm really fearful of it. That's one choice that you have made. Or you could tell him, look, let's not fear this and love what we're going to do tomorrow. Love that exam, love that presentation, love that boss, love that boss. Yeah, sure. Well, love whatever you're going to do, and if you come from that position, you'll always be able to beat it. So you always have the choice. You have a choice of fear, or you have a choice of love. And you can always turn fear into love. Turn it around. You're going to propose to this girl, and that's the biggest love of them all. I mean, you really need to love yourself. A lot of times you tell yourself, will she think I'm worth it? That means your self-belief is a little low. So what do you need to do? Just change that around and say, I love myself and I'm sure that she will love me too, and therefore I will go out and propose to her. And that, of course, will be the beginning of the biggest love story of them all, that stars you and your girlfriend, etc., etc., etc. So it's all about love or fear. So where do you come from? You come from love. And if you come from love, then show a little love to me, baby. What you need to do is press that button at the bottom which says subscribe. That's all you need to do, and we'll be in love with each other for the rest of our lives. I'll give you little videos that will talk about what I'm doing, what I think, what I feel. And you can do the same also. Of course, you can write back to me. You can actually video me. You can do whatever you want. And let me know that you love me too. And we'll be both in a lovely space. And at the end of the day, what will happen? Well, love will make this world go round.